This is something like that with me, Nav. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. Hello, how you doing? How you feeling? Yes, it's another episode, short gap before we brought in the next guest. And today's guest, man, he has an amazing, not just an amazing, he has a super long list, or rather awesome profile. The moment I had a chat with him, I checked out his music video a while ago, and I just wanted to find out more about him. And then I decided to say, hey, Steph, if you, just in case you need some of my details, I'll pass it on to you. And then he gave me this 2-page long bio. And after looking at it, I feel that I haven't done enough with my life. What I've been doing for the past 20 years is absolutely nothing compared to what this guy has been doing. He's an amazing artist. And as a matter of fact, he is a rapper, singer, producer. Let's see, he's an audio engineer, director, choreographer, actor, and the list goes on. And well, he's actually best known for his Anugerah Industri Muzik, better known as a Malaysian Indian 2013 Best Hip Hop Rap nominated number called Unnai Parthe Pinbu, and also the A.R.Rahman Tribute number En Jeeven Nee-ARR Anthem, ARR Anthem. Okay, and the list goes on, man. He had many names. Of course, he started it off with Pista Few, and then it moved on to Sha Zovve, and now he is into his brand new self, the reinvented self. He is the main man himself. It is SHESHA. Did I get the name right? SHESHA, right?
Yes. Hi, Nev. Hi, how are you?
Hey,
good evening.
Good. SHESHA, it's SHESHA, right?
Yeah, it's SHESHA.
Okay, good. Because I was a bit confused. Should I say it's SHESHA or SHESHA? But then again, SHESHA.
No, it's not. SHESHA is different.
Yeah, exactly. And this is supposed to be that snake with multiple head kind of thingy, right?
Yeah, they call it the Adi SHESHA. Yep, it is.
Okay.
It's yeah. Some
snake. So I remember my Indian history a bit. Okay, not too bad.
Okay, cool.
Hey, dude, thank you so much for coming on board the podcast, man. It's an honor.
Thank you for having me.
I should say thank you. It's an amazing thing looking at the list of things that you have done for the past 15 years.
Yeah, 15 years. Yeah,
15 years. That's a long time, man. And of course, it all started off with Pista Few. That's your rap group, right?
Yes, Pista Few.
Pista Few. There was a Penang group, right?
Yeah, we were based in Penang back then.
Nice, man. Okay,
we started in Penang. Yeah, we started in Penang.
You got to help me out down here, because the reason is I know everybody knows SHESHA. I know the whole Pista Few was going on, but I just want you to take us back into memory lane on how the whole journey began and the things that happened, man. Because as I was saying, I was looking up on things about you, and it was a fascinating journey. The things that you've done throughout this whole period of time of 15 years. It's like something that I don't usually see in most rappers or most hip-hoppers, or even for that matter, for producers. Is this that you ventured into so many great things. So it started off with Pista Few, and you guys were also in this competition on TV that went on. It was called Gangsters, right?
Yeah, TV3 Gangsters.
Okay, so who was in Pista, and how did that start, and how did you all get into this competition?
This Pista Few, okay. This actually started in a very funny way. Okay, see, Pista Few, there were 3 of us. When we formed that group, it was only me and another band member of mine. He's known as Avadara. Okay. His real name is Mulli Krishnan, so he was known as Avadara. We started this when we were in Form 5, high school time.
Nice.
When we were in high school, we had a lot of bunch of other friends. We were like 10 of us. Yeah, 10 of us. We said, okay, let's start a band. We had a friend who actually had a jamming studio in his house. His father owned a jamming studio back then.
Okay.
And so he said, hey, I had a drum, I have a guitar, I have a bass with me. You guys should come and just hang out. We can make some songs and stuff like that. We can just record. I said, okay, that sounds cool. That sounds like a plan. And but eventually after we finished our high school and all that, not everyone were the same mindset. It was just for a fun moment, like everyone was just excited to do a song. That's about it. But they were not serious about it. Okay. So there were only 2 hours left. That was me and Avadara. And then we had another friend who came in. He was from Kajang, actually. He was from Kajang. He was known as MCH. His name is Mahesh Raj. And he actually taught us a lot about hip-hop. He was like, we got to know about Bone Thugs and, all this Crazy Bone, Lazy Bone. We were listening to... He showed us a lot of underground hip-hop music and stuff. We were like, wait, man, this guy knows a lot about hip-hop. We wanted to do hip-hop music, but we did not know how to do it. And, it's like a newborn baby. You don't actually know what is the outer world, the outer world, like the world outside there and stuff like that.
Cool, man.
So we had this chemistry, like, okay, you know what, we wanted to perform. We wanted to perform at first. So we had this mindset, Nav. Okay, let's not take any how do I put this? We don't take a different song, like there's already existing song. We don't take the -1 and we rap on it.
Okay.
We try to create our own beat and write our own content. So we had this mindset since the early stage itself. We wanted to write our own stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we have never did any covers, or we have never took any other artist -1 and went to a gig or performed there before. We always tend to, try to do our own stuff. We try to create our own beat and try to write our own content. We just wanted to be different from the others.
Nice. You just want to do it.
Yeah, we just want to do that.
How do I put it? Wanted to be pure.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So when we entered, then there were time. Then we realized, okay, we started doing this. We have been performing in prom gigs and all that. That's how we met Brother Week and all that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Then we saw this at NAV. We saw 100,000 USD.
Nice.
Yes, TV3 Gangsters. You get 100,000 USD. The first thing we saw the newspaper, I say, Machan, we're going for this. We're going for this. We're going to win that 100,000 USD. We're going to do an LP. We're going to do a 12 track.
I like how you think. Make the money, make another music.
Yeah, exactly. And that is the best part of it. When we went for the auditions, there were like only one hip hop group. Okay. Back then there were Blast Off and all that, like from, the Hits.TV Blast Off and all that. So we couldn't make it to Blast Off back then because we had class and stuff like that. Our parents are not going to allow us, I can't go and tell my mom, hey, mom, I'm going to Kuala Lumpur, I just want to go for this audition. My mom is going to whoop, she's going to whoop my ass, man. She's going to whoop my ass and say, shut your mouth and go and, you better concentrate on your education and stuff. So, but we had that particular audition was in Pulau Pinang, Penang Island.
Cool.
So he said, okay, fine. Okay, it's coming to Penang, so we're not going to miss this chance. It's 100,000 USD, bro. Just try to convert that and just meant, yeah. So I said, okay, fine, let's go for it. When we went there, we realized something. They were actually looking for the singing vocal type of band, like Westlife, NSYNC,
But they call the whole program Gangstars.
Yeah. It's like, it's supposed to be like gang, like one gang and the stars of it. It's when it sounds gangsters, it's like, okay, I think.
I actually thought that was it. The gangsters, you were looking for that, the Bronx kind of feel going on.
Yeah. Some talk life, yo. No, it's not that. It's not that. No gangster rap, bro. No gangster rap at all. So we went there and we actually we went for the first day audition. And we were in KIV. Okay. We were in KIV. They said, okay, fine. We went in with our own song called Flamethrower back then. We had this one particular song that it just worked out everywhere. People just, whenever we go to gig, that's the main song we'll be performing. That's called Flamethrower. Yeah, it's Flamethrower. So we said, okay, let's perform Flamethrower. Okay. And that time the judge was Kat Farish and Kak Juliza Azliza. Yeah. So Abang Kat was like, wait, who did this beat and stuff? He said, we made our own beat. He asked us like, hey, mana you ambil ini lagu? Mana you buat ini music? I said, kita buat sendiri. Yeah. It's like, betul, you buat sendiri? It's like, yeah. And he was like, bagus lah, good lah. Okay, I like the way you guys think and stuff. I said, okay, I'm not still satisfied with whatever you guys did. It's good, but we are also looking for something else. Okay. He said, try to sing a song for us. Okay. So we did what we planned. Okay, we said, okay, you know what? Since it's Abang Kat there, we'll take Rafesh's song called Lemas and let's perform. Bro, trust me, bro. You don't want to hear that, how we did that. Okay?
You had to choose his song.
Yeah, exactly. The whole point was just to impress him. Okay. Then Abang Kat said, okay, no mind, okay, you stop this. Do you have any other songs any other songs you guys did? And all that, we performed a different song. Okay. Then he said, okay, fine. Then he said, yeah, you guys are actually selected. You're going to Kuala Lumpur. I said, huh?
Nice.
Okay, lah. Yeah. And he actually got it. There were 3 hip-hop groups there. 2 from Pulau Pinang and 1 from Kuala Lumpur.
Hey, what's up with this Penang guys and hip-hop, man? There's a whole lot of guys who came from hip-hoppers and rappers who actually came out from Penang. You guys were producing this a compulsory thing or what? For Penang guys to be hip hoppers?
I think it's a tradition, I guess. When you're born in Penang, you have to do hip hop music. No, I think it was the influence. That was the period where Eminem was there. You started hearing a lot of 50 Cent came in, and that was like very commercial, very commercial. But when I was exposed to hip hop, my first hip hop music was Poetic Emo.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
my first hip hop music was Poetic Emo. Yeah, back then I was like, whoa, this is. Then
nice.
came Too Fat. The whole thing changed. Everything was about hip hop. The urban music and positive tone.
I think kicked in.
Artists and all that. Yeah. So that's how Pista Few was formed. The whole intention of Pista Few was to join Blast Off, but we couldn't make it there. So then we decided, okay, since we already formed the band, let's just start doing own content and just start. That time there was MySpace.
Yeah. That was an era which is, I must say, it was a nightmare for a lot of musicians, but at the very same time, the word got out. I was a bit surprised with that. It's like MySpace people, the indie scene, especially the underground scene, some other people got to know things much better than these days, man. I don't know how that worked out, but it was pretty cool on that part, man. But did Pista last for a very long time, or was it like a few-year plan thingy?
We were trio, and then became a duo in the year of 2008. Yeah, in 2008. Yeah. Then there's only both of us who were performing. That was me and Avadara were performing throughout the way. Then we planned, we got a chance to work with an Indian producer. He was a classical musician, and he was connected with people in Tamil Nadu, Chennai and all that. So let's just give a try. So that's when we came to Tamil industry, like Malaysian Tamil industry. And we were working on an album called Vanam. Okay, it was a compilation album. The whole idea of the album was like, how would film music sound if it was done in Malaysia from the 60s to the current era.
Oh, so that's how the transition went on from English hip-hop to the Tamil side. Okay. Because when I was just checking it out, it's like I was wondering, okay, fine. They started out with participating in contests and such. And of course, at one point in time, I could say that you were considered an underground, or rather the indie hip-hop band, right? So from there, how the transition into Indian music, because it wouldn't be as easy as said, because back then, if you're talking about early 2000s, there wasn't much of a support for Indian hip-hop and Indian music side, especially for the Malaysian guys, right?
I wouldn't say... Okay, that was a bit complicated, actually. Hip-hop was like very... Okay. There were a time frame where people were listening to, the Keys. Have you heard of the song called Akamage? It was quite famous.
Yes,
the Keys,
of
there
course.
was Lock Up and all that.
When they launched the entire album, I was there, man. When the magic happened.
Yo, that's so nice. So we had Too Fat and all that back then. That's hip hop for us back then. There was no Tamil hip hop yet. The only Tamil hip hop if people would have listened to, was Vallavan.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about the whole album Vallavan. This was Vallavan in Poetic Emo.
Yes.
That one single track called Vallavan. Yeah. But back then, a lot of people did not know about Yogi B or Poetic Emo, or when it comes to the Indian side. Majority of them.
Yeah.
Then came Chakrasonic and Boomerangs. Yep. These were the two groups which actually came in. Then came Hyperkinetics and Pop. There were new hip hop groups were coming in, new lineups and all that. It was amazing. Then I think it was around year 2000. Around 6 to 8, I guess. This is the time where Psycho Unit came in.
Yeah.
That was the time where actually Yogi dropped his Vallavan album with Yogi B and Nachatra. I think this was in 2005 or 6, if I'm not mistaken.
Somewhere else.
5 or 6.
It is quite a while back, man. It was quite a while back.
5 or 6. That was a bomb. That was the bomb. Because I remember when I bought Chakrasonic's first album, it was somewhere, I think it's 2002. Yeah, 2000,
should be around
2003. Yeah, it should be around there. I was in my high school back then. Yeah. Then the whole thing changed when Yogi B and Nachitra came in. Everyone was like, boom. My mom was like, hey, what song is this? This is. She didn't say it's dope, but she said it in a different way. This is, Amridam.
Yeah,
stuff
because
like that. It's nice.
They started off, they created this path for a lot of people who wanted to try, let's say, assuming that the English side of it didn't really get much connection. You actually had your connection via the Tamil hip hop scene, which was, like what you said, it was growing with the era of Boomerang and Chakrasonic, Pallavan and Nachitra and all this kind of stuff. It was growing pretty big at that point in time. So how did you fit into that?
Yeah. Oh, we had a very hard time to actually penetrate into the Tamil hip hop scene back then, because networking was very less, because we were in Penang, and the scene in Penang is totally different. Back in Penang, it's, you know, you have all these English gigs and all that, Malay gigs. We don't find Malay gigs especially. I mean, you can perform a Malay track in a gig there, and it's all, you know, you don't have gigs at night time and all that. It's before the club starts, you know. So it's somewhere, it starts in the afternoon and it finishes before, you know, that the whole club's operation hours and all that. So that's the only time. So there's no alcohol, it's non-alcohol, you know, even youngsters can walk in. There were DJs like DJ Lays and all that. We had Urban Method coming in most of the time, performing there. We had Abang Ultimate were there, you know, performing in gigs. That was the time I think it was mixer. It was his mixtape called Mash and Bangers, or Bangers and Mash, I guess. I can't really recall.
I think I have that.
Yeah, Abang Ultimate's one. So that was good. So when we wanted to go into the Tamil industry, we actually went not to the hip hop scene, but we actually ventured into a person. We were working in a studio in Port Klang, where this guy were doing all film music.
Okay.
We met this super programmer, and this guy is a genius, man. I gotta say this now. Is a genius.
Can you share his name?
Yeah, he's known as Naveen.
Which Naveen is this? Don't tell me Navigator.
Okay, not Navigator. Not Navigator.
Okay.
Not Navigator. There was this another Naveen, and you know the best part, he doesn't go for any audio launch. He doesn't. People actually do not know how he looks like. I even asked him, why are you doing this? Why are you like this? I mean, you could have you can just flip, you know, things here and just do stuff, and it's like, it's okay, no need.
Low profile. I just enjoy your making.
Yeah, he's like very slumber. He's like damn slumber.
Okay, cool.
He's already earning good money. He's doing something else, like he has his own profession and all that, but he's just doing music for like very fun and stuff like that. He works with a lot of synthesizers and stuff. That's why I was exposed to music production, and I thought, okay, there should be a way for it. When I entered TV Tiga Gangsters,
okay,
it actually opened our eyes, me and the other band member of mine. It was like, okay, there is a way to actually make income here. You know, we can actually make a rice bowl here. It's just that we need to know how to properly do it. We just need to network, make the right content.
I'm going to fast forward a little bit down here, because from getting into Port Klang and the competition wise, that wasn't all the way with both of you together, right? So at some point in time, you actually went on your solo path. When was this exactly?
The solo part was when it was in 2000, after 2012. Yeah.
Okay.
After 2012. Yeah, after 2012.
And
come again?
Sorry, was this the time where you started calling yourself Sha Zovve? Or was Sha Zovve
exactly
part of Pistafio?
No, when I was with Pistafio, I'm still with Pistafio. Pistafio is still there, just that we are just waiting for the right time. You know, we just want to release 1-2 singles, and you know.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just waiting for it. We have worked on tracks and all that, but just I think it will come out. It will come out one day. It will be released.
Matter of time, lah.
Yeah, it's
you got to look for the stars and moon and everything to align at the right moment, and then you just come out with a bang, isn't it?
Yeah. It's not that we can just release it now itself, NAV. It's just that will it reach the people where it's supposed to?
True, very true.
You know, it's not about you only making music there. End of the day, it's also music business, and you know you're gonna invest a lot of money there and stuff, and we're just worried about that part.
I see.
And also, what if people do not understand the creative vision of it?
Yeah, because like you see, when I was talking to you off air, the thing about your music, I've noticed from back then till this very date, you have a different sound there, or rather an identity for your music. Even like the ones that you're doing previously with Sha Zovve, as Sha Zovve, you had the electropop feel going on to it on most of the tracks. Even soundtracks you made some soundtracks for the local movies down here, right?
Yeah.
You did with that, and also you had a track which, of course, one of it was featuring Amaya Hanum, right?
Oh, that was for an event. It was for a Miss Fabulous Malaysia event. So
Like,
Maya
even for
Hanum
that,
was that. Yeah, yeah,
yeah, even for that, you had the electro feel in it. It was quite a catchy. It was something
yeah.
different. Because in comparison with most of the usual hip hop scene, or other hip hop tracks that goes on, because if you notice something, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I don't really know
Mm-hmm.
much about the hip hop scene much. You have that hip hop beats, which is quite common. The trap, and at this particular day and age, is all the trap sound. The beats was
Yeah.
made in that. But you focus a lot on the electro side.
Yes.
Why is that? It's like, why haven't you like tried out different styles or maybe evolved into something else? Or is this your signature sound? Like, when Timbaland, when you listen to Timbaland, you know that sound is the Timbaland
Yes,
sound,
yes,
right?
yes, yes,
Based on his
exactly.
beats. It's like, even though
Yeah,
if you don't know you don't see the cover, you don't do nothing, but you can just guess it. If you listen to
yeah.
Pharrell Williams, what's his project band? Man, what's the name of the band? I can't remember.
I,
I know it's just at the top of my head right now. Okay, like his side band.
yeah,
When he comes out, that sound. That's Pharrell Williams. That's his
yes,
sound when he
yes.
gets a solo
Yeah,
side.
you know that is Pharrell's sound.
Yeah, so like when it comes
Yeah.
to this particular your sound, you have the electro thing going on. But why haven't you changed your? Do you have any particular reason why you're maintaining it that way?
I, okay, it's not that I want to do it that way. It's just that I feel like this is what I feel, Anaf. I think
Okay,
those synth sounds are future.
true enough.
That is like very future. I'm not saying those live instruments are not good and all that. Yeah, you need a live instrument. Yes, of course live instrument is very, very beautiful. But I don't know why something connects me with this electronic music and stuff. I even
It's your
okay,
vibe.
yeah, I don't say it's a vibe. I
Okay,
just find I just find it's very sweet. It's
okay.
lazat,
So
you know.
it is your vibe, lah, technically. That's gets you,
Yeah,
it hits you the right spot, lah, that kind of tune.
yeah,
Which is good. But then again, it's because a lot of stuff that you even have some on YouTube, which is just instrumental kind of dance trackish kind of music. You had that also. So I was paying attention to that, and then moving on to all the other tracks, the stuff that you did on your soundtracks, the Indian soundtracks.
Yeah.
It was a kind of catchy thing. It's like, of course, yes, it's not something that most Indian tracks would feature, the electro side. They have electro track. I don't know. I could be wrong based on my knowledge, especially when it comes from Malaysian Indian track. Electro stuff doesn't really come out that often, but in your case, it does. And how did you find it? How did you
yes.
find the response from people coming up with this kind of particular sound?
I get mixed reviews all the time now.
Okay,
Very mixed review. Very mixed.
good.
People came and told me that your music. No. I do get good reviews. Yes, of course. But I don't. When you tend to do music, right? There should be at least one person who doesn't like it.
True.
Yeah. If everyone is going to like it, then something is wrong somewhere. that's what I feel. I think that's my belief, I guess. Something is wrong somewhere.
Okay.
My father have told me, I show my parents, whatever I do, whenever I release something. Like normally parents, when they do something, they'll be very motivating and stuff,
Yeah, true.
I thought all this while my parents was, hey, it's nice, la, it's nice, it's nice. I've done something where my father have actually told me right on my face, hey, it's not nice, la. It's something, it's not nice.
He
I
sounds
was
like
like, okay,
my dad, man.
yeah, he's like, hey, thank you. Actually, I got an honest review. I have friends who are like very honest to me. Sometimes friends they will tend to say, hey, bro, your music, like, oh, this is something is next level, blah blah, and stuff like that. I've had friends who are like very honest to me. I've had friends who told me, bro, I find it irritating.
Ooh,
Yeah,
really?
yeah, yes.
Oh,
I find it
man.
irritating. Yeah.
That must be tone deaf, man.
No, I don't think so. They're tone deaf. It's just that they don't know how to explain it.
Okay, yeah.
They
Because I
find it.
it
Yeah,
doesn't
what?
gel. I mean, it doesn't gel with it because I think a lot of people are too accustomed to whatever they've been listening to for a long period of time,
Yeah.
right?
No,
It's
I don't blame them because you see, there's a lot of film music is coming from India, and they have this particular template for it. If you listen to
Yes.
all the Tamil music, they have this particular template where you have the verse, then they have a piece of BGM going on there, then
Yeah.
that's the verse continues back again, and there's another BGM. This is how Indian film music is, and our people have been listening to this film music, a
been
lot
accustomed to
of it. Yeah, so they're very adapted to Indian film music. So if they go to listen to something, with some electronic music and stuff like that, it's going to be like totally like an alien thing for them. Yeah.
I think.
But I have people who have told me, like, people are not doing this in Malaysia. I think you want. I think I can understand what you're trying to do. Maybe you want to create your own identity. It's good. It's good, but it's going to take time. I'm cool with it. I'm cool about it. Yeah.
But if the reach, I think if that's the case, since you're doing it with Indian music, the reach actually these days with the technology and of course social media and how things are being spread on, I think you have a wider reach at the moment. You don't really have to concentrate just for the Malaysian audience because different parts of the world would appreciate it, especially if you're talking about Europe,
Yep.
who's accustomed to the dance music, the EDMs, and all this kind of stuff.
Very true.
Mixing that with together with Indian music could reach to a certain crowd, or rather to a niche market over there. And also, even
Yeah.
if when it comes to India, as much as people are accustomed to the Indian movie scene, India has a huge variety when it comes to music, even from rock to metals and all this kind of stuff. The stuff that they actually listen to, apart from the movies, is also amazing, man.
Yeah.
So perhaps you never know, man.
Yeah. I in my previous release, I had that. I did face that. When you post something on YouTube and your Spotify and other streaming platforms and all that, you can actually view where it has reached. Your countries, your regions, and stuff like that. I was quite surprised. I did not have a single idea that it will actually reach that particular country, and it did. Yeah, I was like,
Magic
Dia
does
betul
happen,
ni.
man.
Yeah, I know magic does happen. That was like, wait, that was not in my list at all. That was not in my list at all. So that's not magic. That was like a shocking moment for me. Like, hey,
Oh, you should have enjoyed it, man. Take it more, but push more.
I felt good. I had some followers from that country who actually followed me, and they said, "I love your music and stuff." I felt really happy. Okay, at least it did reach somewhere. I think it doesn't matter the size of your audience. Sometimes it's just
Yeah, because even like you remember when the question you popped before we even had decided to have this conversation was the language. Was like, okay, did you have it all the artists which is more on the English side than the Tamil? How does that work? Actually, come to think of it, for me personally, on a personal note, music is universal, so it could reach anybody. If it doesn't understand the language, it doesn't matter. Hey, we were listening to Macarena and Gangnam Style. None of us knew what it meant. For all you know,
exactly.
we still dance to it, right?
True, very true.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
that was a different language, and yeah, it did went viral, and the whole globe was listening to it.
Yeah, so it could be possible. Just a matter of time before you hit the right spot, the right market, and things could be different. But anyway, for the benefit of those listening in, if you're wondering what exactly we're talking about the songs, SHESHA has actually come up with a brand new feel, or rather, brand new concept for his current release, which is an EP. Has about 4 songs, including the introduction. And 3 singles. One was BINTANG, the other one was RAQQI. Did I get that right? RAQQI?
Yeah, RAQQI. Yeah,
And of course, the one that came out recently was SAMBA SWAG.
yeah.
3 different
Samba
tracks.
Swag.
So let's talk about a bit about that right now. Let's break it down first. The whole concept of this album, because I know it is futuristic. That's the whole theme to the album itself. Is something that's taken place in a multiverse or something like that, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So please
So
elaborate more about this.
yes, Bintang. Okay, where should I start? Okay, Bintang. I always had this idea, Nav, that I wanted to do something very sci-fi, and I just wanted talking about parallel universe and all that. Maybe I was not prepared at that time. I was young and all that. Maybe I was not mature enough to do it, and I needed certain resource to do it. Because it's going to cost stuff to do those sort of music and to market it and all that. So this was last year, during the first lockdown. I was at home, and the only thing I can do is just create content. Everything was stopped. The whole economy sector was closed down and all. So I said, okay, fine. I need to do something. I've been doing music for others. I've never done anything for myself, actually. I've never expressed myself. See, whatever you heard from, whatever I worked with Maya Hanum, and my previous soundtracks with the film and the Malaysian Tamil films and all, those were what the client or the director needed.
Okay.
I just did what they wanted, but they required. Okay, did I fulfill their criteria of what they need in a song, yes, that's about it.
Okay.
So I came to a point where few things changed within me. I thought to myself, okay, I think it's time for me. I think it's time. This is it. This is it. That I should start expressing myself. I just want people to know who's SHESHA.
Okay.
I was done with Sha Zovve. I'm done with Sha Zovve. That's it. I'm done. I just don't want to turn and look at it back again. I'm just done. So I needed something fresh.
It's a complete change, is it? It's not like you're just forming another side project and it's called SHESHA, your alter ego or something like that. No.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, I just rebranded the whole thing again. Yeah. I think I was done because I started as Fate Proof, then I became Sha Zovve. Then I thought, okay, no, this is not what I wanted to do actually. You know, when you start doing music, you will have your vision. You will have your final, end line there, because this is where I'm supposed to reach.
Okay.
Then I realized, okay, I'm not going towards that. I'm actually at a different race course. Running for no reason. I'm at a different race course, running for no reason.
I could get what you mean, man. I understand.
Yeah. So I thought, okay, why should I do this when I should express myself as a musician? I should express what I think. I turn it into my lyrics and stuff like that. So that's when this whole Bintang thing came out. Okay. Bintang is, I'm not trying to say I'm a star. No, not at all. Bintang is light. So there's a light in every single one of us. It's just that you need to tap in and discover it. That's all. So that's the whole thing about Bintang. So that was the main title track. And RAQQI, the whole EP, there were 3 tracks, right? Actually 4, including the introduction. It starts with the introduction, then goes to Bintang, then RAQQI, then SAMBA SWAG. But the first track which I actually started working on the EP was RAQQI. RAQQI was the first one I initiated.
Okay. What's that about?
Because RAQQI was the nearest where I actually can show spaceship, this parallel universe. RAQQI is the character's name. That alien's name is called RAQQI.
Wait,
RAQQI means elegant.
The girl who came into the room, that one.
Yeah, exactly. The same girl who came into the room. Yeah.
Okay. Don't have any wrong ideas, right? This is a song. Okay, the girl walking in the room, alien, is not some sort of fetish, but it is a storyline. When I watch the video, you'll know what.
It's a lagu cinta, yo.
I was about to get there, man.
Yeah. So I had this idea. Okay, I want to do something different. I wanted to do something different. Then I thought to myself, okay, well, how am I going to do this? And that's when all this, during MCO, the first movement control order.
Yeah.
There were a lot of these causes and all that popping out over your Facebook and all these ads and all that. I came across this guy called Rick Barker.
Okay.
He's Taylor Swift's former manager.
Former manager, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Rick Barker. So I just kind of enrolled in that program and all that. I started talking to him. We kind of emailing and stuff. I told him, okay, I'm lost. There's all this sort of music, blah blah and stuff. I just want to do something related to R&B, hip hop, electronic. Obviously, I want my electronic there. That is like my special pepper there.
Okay.
Yeah, when it comes to cooking.
Your element.
Yeah, my favorite element actually, electronic. Then he gave me some idea. I sent him few film music from India, Malaysian independent music, albums here, and a bit of a background about all those musicians here and how actually it started and stuff. And he gave me some ideas. And I told him, he actually asked me, what do you actually have in your mind? I shared with him, okay, I want to do this and all that. He said, it's nice. No one has stepped into that particular segment in the Tamil music industry. Just give a shot. He told me, okay, you can't expect you will get 1 million views in a week or in a day. Don't expect that at all. Don't do anything with expectation. You just express whatever you're supposed to. Eventually, it will grow. It's like a tree. You put a seed today, it's not going to grow the next day itself. It's going to take some time, but it will eventually grow and it's going to, stand very strong. You can't even move it. That's the whole idea of it. I just want to. When I first did that, I had people coming to me and saying, like some music listeners, they just send me messages and all that. They didn't come and see me like face to face, but they messaged me. They said, I like the song. I like the idea and everything. But why alien? I was like, why alien? It's like, what do you mean, why alien? That's the whole idea. That's the concept. You're traveling to a different parallel universe. So it's all related. So RAQQI was the only song which I could relate the whole album, and I could explain to the music listeners that this album is about you traveling to a parallel universe. It's Earth, but it's another universe, another parallel universe. But that particular planet is not called Earth. It's called Planet K52.
Okay.
Okay, there's humans, and there's also this particular species. It's called RAQQI, and in this species, there's no male. There's only female species.
I love that planet, man.
Yes, I love that planet too.
I like the way you think. I like the way you think.
So it's fiction. It's just fiction, you know. I just create an idea. I just wanted to express that. So Samba Swag was, what if there's this dawn there, you know, in that like a cyberpunk city and stuff like that.
Okay.
So that's when I had an idea. I always wanted to work with Ducky. But whenever I listen to Ducky's vocals and all that, I'll be thinking, why do they actually want to do the same thing with Ducky? You know, the moment he comes in, start, you know,
that scream, that high pitch.
Yeah. So when I called Ducky to the studio and I said, Abang, I have a song. Okay, it's called Samba Swag, because his genre is samba rock.
Samba rock, yeah.
Samba rock. So in Planet K52, Ducky's genre was Samba Swag.
Okay.
It's not samba rock. It's in a parallel universe. So that's how Ducky will be there, and his genre is like Samba Swag.
Nice.
So that was the idea behind Samba Swag.
Okay. That explains a lot. Because I like the whole idea. You know, I've always been a fan of people like, for example, like you talk about Pink Floyd's and all this kind of stuff. When you produce an album or an EP, you have a storyline. You know, my heart, every brand also lately has gone into that so-called feel that everything is interconnected with another. You know, the whole album or the whole songs, which created a theme which you anticipate. So once you listen to the first track, then you move on to the second, and then you move on to the third and fourth. So it will be an experience. In fact, it's like you're watching an entire movie. So even like, for example, like you're taking your track Bintang, which featuring Balan Kashmir there.
Yeah, Balan Kash.
I see the ladies and all. The first, I was just curious to know what exactly was that all about. All ladies going on, and then I see the RAQQIs, and then now you're explaining it to me. So now I get the whole picture. It's like
no, the ladies in Bintang was not the aliens; they were illusion. They are Maya.
Oh, okay.
They were Maya.
I gotta read the lyrics again, man. I gotta read the lyrics again.
It's actually Maya. They were the Maya. You know, the 5 main lineup of Mayas, the 5 types of illusions. Normally, a man falls, you know, for it. So it's
decipher when it comes to your music, isn't it?
Maybe I'm not answering that.
You really put people's mind to the test whenever they want to listen or check out your music.
I sort of. I don't know. I don't know.
Just admit it. Like, just admit it. You just don't want people to listen to your song just like that. You make sure you crack their head a little bit to know more.
Yeah, I think I just like to confuse people and manipulate people a bit, I guess. Yeah, you know, it's just like the dark lord of it, you know, just being a dark lord there.
3 tracks. Is it going to be only like these 3 and plus the intro 4? Or is it there's going to be any continuation to that?
I think there'll be a sequel for RAQQI. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm planning a separate EP just for RAQQI. There's going to be 4 chapters. It's like each track is like chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, and 4. That is for RAQQI. Yeah,
that's nice. I'm looking
only for RAQQI. Only for RAQQI.
RAQQI, come on, add on. Just keep on adding. You got the whole like. Hey, come on. We stayed for Avengers for 10 years. What's more, right? We stayed on for Avengers for 10 years, waiting for all the episodes to come out and all. Why not just show it through your songs? But do you have plans of featuring other people inside of your tracks?
RAQQI, you mean the RAQQI sequel? Is it?
Yeah, sequel or any other.
The upcoming one, I'm planning on my LP actually. I've already started the work. I just want to make sure it's like the storyline, you know, for LP. And currently, I'm working on my singles.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm already done with the singles. I'm just waiting to shoot the singles, and I might release it somewhere around October or November. Yeah.
Another question for you is the music videos that was made throughout the entire 1, 2, 3. three music videos. One, of course, is a lyric video.
Yeah.
Were you responsible from the start till the end? Because I know you have experiences of being an art director, assistant directors, and
Yes.
also you have
Yes.
been involved in choreography and all the other stuff.
Yeah.
So this particular three videos, were you involved from start till the finish? Was it entirely your concept, or was it someone else involved in this?
Yeah, the whole concept was mine actually. That's I initiated the concept. Okay. Yes, of course there were other inputs as well. For example, the director came with he wanted to spice up the storyline a bit when it came to RAQQI. When it came to the girls' makeup and all that, the SFX
Okay.
makeup and all that. There was this makeup artist called NAV Bernardo. I had my own artistic vision. I had a blur vision of RAQQI actually. I had few reference pictures and all that. So there was that girl, the makeup artist input as well. So she said, okay, can we actually do this?
Okay.
When she does something new will pop out. Okay, can we just add this more? So we actually sat and we created RAQQI first. We didn't go to the shooting spot and just, okay, do this makeup and do it. No. We just planned it very well because we don't know how long the makeup is going to last. What if the girl is going to start sweating and stuff, the makeup sort of our base, then gone. We're going to waste our time there. We can't waste time. So every single time there is like, this is wasting
time
there.
Is money, man. Time is money.
Yeah, time is money. So everything was planned very well. I think I'm really blessed that I got a beautiful team to work with. They could actually, all of us, we synced very well. Like the director could understand whatever I'm saying. I could understand whatever he said. It's like we all were speaking the same language,
A good chemistry.
Yeah, exactly. So that was good. It was the concept. Yeah, I initiated the concept, but there were other inputs as well from the creative team as well. Yeah.
The reason why I'm asking you this is because, like I said earlier, you have been involved in a lot of production side of it. You were with the people, especially from India, who had productions down here. You were involved in the whole thing. So, in your daily life, apart from music, are you still involved in the process of in works with the movie world? Because you have also acted. You acted in a couple of series. You have something to do with Cinemax, short film, and in fact, the whole idea started when you were doing stage play before the whole rap thing took place. And are you still active in that part of your life?
Yeah, I do. I still do. I'm into film production and all. I started as a handy.
Okay.
I started as a handy when I first because I was jobless back then. At one point of time, I was jobless, so there were no jobs. No content. No people are giving me a chance to do music or produce music. So I just didn't want to go out of track. So okay, let me just go into the film side. And at that point of time, my circulation of friends they were talking film language. Cinematography, DP, coloring, editing. I was like, hey, what is going on, man? I don't know. I felt like a social outcast for a moment. I swear to you, I was like a social outcast. I was like, okay, what's happening? But I did tend to learn when I went for handy. I saw people doing job there. Okay, then I was interested in art department. I saw, hey, that's nice. That looks like a fun job there. They're having a lot of fun there. Okay. Then I joined the art department. I learned something there. I learned how do you actually visualize things? How do you actually work for a framework? Like a camera there, when you have a frame there, how do you actually beautify it and all? So I learned that. Then I was an AD, assistant director for music video and all. So I understood, okay, how actually you do direction actually. How do you actually direct a video, how the process works. Then I was a production coordinator. Then I understood how do you actually handle the whole production, like a production manager and all that. Then came to a point, I know someone just discovered, hey, I think you should try acting. I was like, hey, are you sure, bro? I was like, hey, you're not making fun of me, right? It's like, hey, you should just try. My intention was not to become an actor, not at all. That is not my vision at all. I did it for money, actually, Nev. I started as an extras. Yeah, I was broke, man. So I had to go and stand as an extra behind the just 8 for 80. For Haiti, I was all out, bro. I was hustling, man. Welcome to Kuala Lumpur, the big concrete jungle,
Oh
bro.
man, I'm just fascinated with your journey because even when you're talking, you're just doing it for the money, but the results were amazing. I was watching the short film Sita, and
Oh yeah,
dude,
Sita.
you look bad. You look like a badass, dude. I was a bit freaked out when I saw you. Like, hey,
Thank you,
this is the
thank you,
bunch I'm
thank
going to
you.
talk with tonight. You, that kind of thing. I had that vibe going on with that particular short film, which is the first 3 minutes freaked me out a little bit, looking at how you were rolling things up there. And of course, there's a couple other movies I haven't checked out yet. I think that's my mission for this entire week, to watch all the
Yeah.
movies or series, try to get it to as much as I can. But the thing is, this it's like, do you plan to like take it more seriously, moving on to the advanced level to maybe produce something of your own, as in short films and movies?
I do have plans on that. I do have plans. I have some scripts actually. I've wrote some scripts, film script. Uh, I don't have an idea of directing it yet because that's a very big responsibility. That being a director is not easy. I know it's like you just have to instruct people, do this, and you just need to sit in front of the monitor and just say it's okay or not. If the take is okay, it's okay. If it's not okay, it's okay. But it doesn't work that way actually, Nav. That's more to it actually.
There's more science.
You need to
behind it.
understand. Yeah. That's you're it's a storytelling. I can tell you a story now, but through visual, it's not easy.
Okay. There's something
I can tell you a story. Okay, there's going to be this robot coming here, jumping from this spaceship, blah blah blah, and all that. Yeah, I can give you a story where it's going to sound wow, like Avatar and all that. But are you good enough to visually storytell, and will the audience engage with the story?
Which is true. Which is very true.
It's just the question actually. Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
So I think I'm not prepared for that yet. I'm still learning. I'm still learning. I'm still learning.
Like I said, from the moment I saw the entire list of the things that you'll be doing, I'm not surprised if you do. It's like one fine day I see, hey, directed, hey, SHESHA, I know this much, that kind of thing. Because it's been an exciting journey for the past 15 years for you. Like I said earlier, I can go on talking about this. I think I might need about 3 episodes just to talk about your journey. It has been exciting all the way, and I've also noticed that you have never given up. You just explored more and more and more. You just explored different varieties of things throughout your journey as an artist, as a person involved in the entertainment, or what's the word for it? Yeah, the arts scene. You've done audio engineering. You studied for that. You produced the album. You've and currently also you're into this jingles and all the other works going on.
Yes.
So there's vast things that you have been doing, which is, I'm impressed. You're very, how do I put this? You're a great example. You're very inspirational to many people out there. Because it wasn't just the music. Because yes, if I'm just going to tell people that, hey, SHESHA just made 4 songs, that's about it. If you just look into that aspect of it, yes, it's just another artist, it's just another rapper. But today's episode, the conversations that we've been having after finding out about you, man, hats off, salute, dude. It is
thank you so much.
Thank you. Going through that, all the things that you've done. I'm just going to give the benefit of the listeners, or rather for those listening in, a sneak peek. Just a few things that came into my hands. Well, you were, let's say, you performed with in Bomb Bush's Miss Motorsport Madness. You had nominated, as I mentioned earlier in the introduction, for the track that you produced. Then in which you had a song that was in the charts, assistant art director for a Kerala India TV game show called Made for Each Other. And then the list goes on, man. You were an assistant director for UK music video title Kamalini, and you're recording engineer for Kabali Malay version trailer. And well, I could just go on, man. This 2 pages long. It's going to take me half a day to read that all out, dude. which is fantastic. Is there something that you haven't tried, or rather things that you're looking forward to participate apart from the movie making movies?
Come again? I didn't get you.
No, is there, apart from all of the stuff that you've done, is there anything else that you really want to get your foot or your hands into apart from that movie making that you missed out so far?
You mean out of this particular industry, is it?
I don't know.
Is it in the same?
Whatever's the same industry, things that you haven't really touched
same yet. Industry. I don't know. I've never touched the camera yet. I've never done editing. That's the
movie part. Apart from movie, anything else?
Anything else apart from the movie? I just want to concentrate on my music. Yeah, I just want to concentrate on my own music. Yeah, to be very honest, yeah, my own music. Yeah.
Dude, there's
I think
nothing left
that
for you to find out. Dude. That you've done everything.
no, that is the problem now. That is the problem. You see, I started doing something. I started doing music, but I went elsewhere, exploring other things. I think that is wrong. That's a bad habit. You should finish whatever you started. Yeah, you should finish whatever you started.
Okay.
It's good. I did learn. It's a good experience. I will never deny that, Nev. But yeah, I think I didn't complete. I think that's the reason I changed. I rebranded my name and all that, and I didn't want Sha Zovve. I just, okay, this is it. I just got to do what I'm supposed to.
This is the new avataram lah.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. This is the new avataram.
The new avataram lah. Okay.
Yeah.
If you're wondering what's avataram, please help me translate that, dude. Because like I said, for me, if you want me to talk conversation Tamil out of the street languages and all, I can. But when it comes to the formal part of it, I'm still struggling. So help me out.
Avataram. Avataram is like avatar. Like you're born again, but with a new spirit, a new form.
Reincarnation.
Yeah, like a reincarnation. Exactly, with a new moniker and stuff like that.
Okay, that's for the benefit of the podcast listeners, because I have a mixed crowd, mixed audience of listening to this podcast, different parts of the world. So just to help you all out. Anyway, man. So, and before I wrap things up, I just want to add on. I just want to highlight a couple of things again. Remember, if you haven't checked out SHESHA's brand new track, I will put it in this particular page. All the links, all the videos that you need to check it out. Please do that. It's also available on Spotify, right?
Yep, Spotify, Apple Music.
Available on Spotify.
Yep.
And I've also noticed another thing. Some of the tracks that were from Sha Zovve, was not available on the Spotify tracks anymore.
Oh,
is there any particular reason for that? Copyright or or you just decided that I don't want that part of my life anymore?
No. It was not my decision actually. Yeah.
Okay.
The IP is held by a different production company, so they decided to bring it up. Yeah.
Okay, fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
So at least you get to see this side of SHESHA. You still can dig.
I think I'm done with that. I just don't want to think about it.
Leave that buried. Okay, let's start new chapter in your life. So we're going to try to support that. It's available on YouTube. The music video is available on YouTube, and also the music is available on Spotify and all streaming platforms. The most important thing you got to do is listen to it, like it, and share it. Okay, the reason why you share it, apart from supporting the music, is also to give others the opportunity to take a listen, just to have a feel of what SHESHA is all about. Right?
Yes. Please do experience it. Thank you.
Yes, experience it, because like I said earlier, this whole album is I couldn't say it's an experimental in one way, right?
Yes. I will ultimately say that it's experiment. Yes.
So be part of this experiment, be part of this experience, and remember, planet K52. So just in case you're cracking your head, why the girls look like that way?
No, you're not supposed to say K52. You're supposed to say K52.
Oh, K52. K52.
Yeah, yes, K52.
K52.
Yes.
All right. Get the swag thing going on. And also make sure you check out the track called Samba Swag. Why is it interesting? Because it has that feel of like a crime thriller sound going on down there. A bit of gangsterish, a bit of crime thriller feel on that particular track. Take a listen to it. I'll post it up on this particular page where you can see it for yourself. And I'm still trying to figure out which part was Ducky.
Oh, the chorus part. Yes.
Only the chorus part, right?
Yeah, the chorus part. Yeah, that was Ducky.
He wasn't rapping anything, right?
No, not at all. No, I'm not going to take the risk. No,
double checking on that part. Just double checking on that part. SHESHA, thank you so much for taking the time and joining us on the podcast and sharing with us your journey in this entertainment industry. Is an amazing one. And I do look forward for more of your great music and all the things that's going to be happening. I wish you best of luck in that. And before I wrap things up, is there something that you like to share with us?
Yes, thank you so much, Nav. Thank you so much for having me on something like this, right? Like something like that. Sorry, something like that. Like that, yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
Oh, okay, that's nice. That's nice. Okay, thank you so much.
Everybody wants to do on a show is like, I can't remember the thing, like a score like this, like that, or something like that. So that's why the show is called Something Like That with Nav.
Oh, okay, I get the idea. Yes, nice. Yeah, okay. So yeah, thank you so much, Nav, for having me on something like that. Yeah, I think it was wonderful having a conversation with you. And yeah, thanks for bringing out a lot of thank you so much. And for the listeners, keep listening to something like that with Nav. And
thank you so much. I hope I didn't dig too much of your past. I felt like a busybody for a second. I've been digging so much of stuff, man.
Nah, it's okay. It's cool. That's what happened, right? So yeah, I'm cool.
Yeah,
you can't run away from it. Yeah,
it's an interesting journey. So, very interesting journey.
Yeah,
very cool. So remember, do follow, and please make sure you follow him on his social media pages, which is currently he's an on-off active person. Depends on his mood, which side of the bed he wakes up, and what he has for breakfast. That's where you'll decide what's social media all about. You're on Instagram also, right?
Yeah, I'm on Insta as well. Yeah.
Okay, wait, SHESHA, or is it like a brand new Instagram page, or it's still continue?
Wait, come again?
No, is this a brand new page altogether, rebranded SHESHA only?
Yeah.
Continuation from the rest.
No. It's a new one.
Okay,
it's just a new one.
Right. Okay, SHESHA on Instagram, SHESHA on Facebook.
It's official SHESHA. Yeah, it's official SHESHA. Yeah, official.
Okay, I'll put the link. Just click on the link, so you straight away go to him. Much easier that way.
So jangan lupa to subscribe the YouTube page and do follow me on Twitter. Yeah, like me on Facebook and follow me on Insta. Yeah, and also do not forget to follow something like that.
Thank you, please. I forgot about
please
that.
Subscribe. Please subscribe. His Spotify podcast page. Please follow. There's a lot of episodes coming, guys. Please support.
Thank you.
With love.
I think you are the first one who actually said that, man. No, actually you're the second one, but at least you're doing it, man. At least you're doing it. I don't know why, because for some reason, I don't know, just having difficulties getting people to follow me, like telling them follow, it's like, doesn't seem to be working out.
It's okay, they will follow, jangan kedekut.
Exactly. I think I'm just going to put a poster out there, 100,000 USD if you follow.
Wow. Okay, trust me, you'll get a lot of followers. Trust me.
If I had 100,000 USD, I wouldn't be doing the show, man. I'd be doing something else. All right, Jejan, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you, bro. Thank you so much.
And remember, this podcast, share it, pass the word around. Yeah, make sure you do that. Yeah. All the links that you need will be posted in this page. Just click on it. That's all you have to do. All right, Nav, SHESHA, out of here.